The lesson objective for today is to create a survey, and, make a graph using the data from the survey, and to analyze the data. So first, let us create a survey. Let's start with a simple question. What is your favorite drink? So just for the sake of having a limited graph, we're only going to have a limited amount of options. So let's do some probably popular options. Let's do water, juice, soda, coffee, and sports drinks. All right, so let's say we interview the class and the results are 6 is water, 2 is juice, 8 is soda, 12 is coffee, and 3 is sports drinks. So now our next step is to create a graph based on the data we have received. So all you have to do is highlight the data, go to Insert, Charts, and we have to pick a chart we think is best suited for the information. We could choose column or bar, pie, line, scatter, histogram. And so there's a lot of different ones we can pick. And there's some that work really well for the data. So I'm just going to start here with this column/bar graph and hit OK. And so our chart or graph, the title is Favorite Drinks. All right, so let's see what this graph is giving us. What's the information it's giving us? So we have 6, favorite is water, 2 is juice, soda is 8, coffee is 12, sports drinks is 3. So why do you think this is what it is? Like, look at this layout. It's kind of dispersed. You have one that's really high and 2 that are really low. That's pretty interesting. So some easy data we get from the graph is that coffee is by far the favorite drink in the class. A lot of people like coffee. And both juice and sports drinks are pretty low, so they're not as popular. So, and then water and soda are kind of in the middle, so they're popular but not super popular, but they're not unpopular either. They're just kind of sitting in the middle. So you can ask, looking at this data, you can ask questions about why you think the data is the way it is. For example, why do you think coffee is the most popular? Why do you think juice is the least popular? Water is something that we have to drink every day. So why do you think it's not the favorite? Why doesn't everyone pick water? Because that's something we need. And so thinking about these types of questions and looking at the data, you can really try and learn about a group of people. Now, in the classroom, students know each other and they know circumstances about each other. So asking in-depth questions about the data will be pretty easy, and giving inferences based on what they know of their own classmates could be easy. So this is a high school classroom, right? So maybe coffee's the favorite because students drink a lot of coffee because they need to either wake up in the morning or stay up late at night to do work. And so you don't only have to use a bar graph. You can use different graphs to do the same information. So let's use the same information and create another one. Let's choose a pie chart. So let's just move it over here. And we'll again label this favorite drinks. And this time, this gives you more of a visual representation of size related to all the other drinks all at once. And so this can give you some information about how popular one is versus how unpopular 2 others are, right? But it basically gives you the same information. The coffee is the most popular, the juice and sports drinks are least popular, water and soda are kind of in the middle there. So, and you can create multiple different graphs using this. Now, in my opinion, these 2 graphs are the best just for this type of basic survey information with just 5 options, simple numbers. I think these are the best for that. But students can use whatever one they want. They just have to give a a good explanation and reason why they choose the graph and why it represents the data well. So these ones, like I said, are ones I would pick for the data. And you can ask multiple questions about each information. Why is one so popular? Why is one unpopular? Why do the students particularly like one or the other? Is this something that stays consistent? Do their favorite drinks constantly change? Are there other drinks that aren't even listed here that might be the favorite? So there's lots of questions and information you can ask in analyzing the data.